Hello, my name is Jacqui Morgan, and today I will be talking to you a little bit about the practice of being a successful manager. Ask yourself, what is a successful manager, or how could someone actually become a successful manager? Now, from my own experience of having multiple jobs in my career, I've seen that management can be very challenging, depending on whether it's an organization or a business. When you take a position as a manager, you look forward to managing people. You look forward to being successful with the duties that come as being a manager and actually being a great success and asset to the company. However, in the position as being a manager, you have challenges that may cross you all the time. You deal with all types of cultural instances. You would deal with um, disciplinary instances, but as a whole, being successful in management, you have to have communication. You have to have positive behaviors. You have to become a leader to others. You have to be a role model to your employees. You have to be a role model to people that look up to you. As a manager, you will also have people that would want to follow in your footsteps if you're doing positive things to make the company better. Every job is different. Every manager is different, depending on his or her vision of how managers should carry on leadership in the company. Leadership is a very important role because the expectations are centered to fit the company's needs. For example, to be successful and lead by example, the amount of people that you actually would be managing would depend on whether it was a big or small business. Your employers would look at leadership as having positive behaviors while interacting at the workplace. Positive behaviors meaning that this person would be motivational to the team. This person would be respectful to the team. They would make sure that people are felt appreciated and everyone is treated equally. When leadership is successful in a company, the team has strong abilities to complete a job. Now, I have did a little research about some topics that will help a leader become successful. One is being inspirational. What is an inspirational leader? An inspirational leader is a person that inspires on all positive assets. They give positive feedback when needed. They help the staff if a problem is occurring. They would jump in and help the staff to make the situation better. They would communicate daily, whether it's through email whether it's through a group message. It could very well be a meeting. It could be one-on-one. But someone that is inspirational as an inspirational leader, because people would be looking at them as a role model, or the biggest positive piece of leadership, would always want to help others to make sure that everything is running like it's supposed to and everything is correct. Organization is another important role in being successful when you become a manager. Being organized is a big thing, because when you're organized, you're able to be prepared for anything that happens. You would schedule meetings for discussions in areas of improvement if you see that production may be failing, or the numbers of some sort may be lower than expected, to fix whatever is happening, to make corrections. You would recognize goodwill of employees. Whenever you see someone doing something over and beyond, or just getting the job done, or whenever you see a person that is working as hard, as a hard worker, you will recognize them to make them feel appreciated. And this appreciation would probably go a long way with the relationship that you would have with employers, because you are noticing the positive and not always negative things that happens when you are leadership. Being a leader, you will always need to be on time as scheduled, complete all deadlines for the team's productivity. You could do something like reward people for completing deadlines in a timely manner, and this would give people positive attitudes towards the next project. Or you could assign projects and make sure that in the completion of the project that each person is rewarded with something that will accommodate them outside of work. Now, another way to actually be successful with management is managing staff effectively. You would delegate wisely. You would set goals for the team or team members to complete at a certain time, or you would set goals for something that is important that needs to be done, or during the team's time of work. You would be fair to everyone as possible. Be as fair as possible, meaning that everyone is treated the same, not just one person or two people. Everyone is on the same level, whether it's discipline, whether it's achievements, whether it is everybody is treated the same. Acknowledge all constructive criticism and always visualize success. When you acknowledge constructive criticism, you make sure that you are letting people making people aware of what is happening at that time. You can talk about it. You can come up with a plan to change some things or maybe fix the problem to make the problems better. Always visualize success. You could come up with some actual formulas that could help everyone or that could make the company better. Making sure that the job is done effectively. When you're making sure that a job is done effectively, you are actually not micromanaging, but you are making sure that each person is doing their job the correct way and acknowledge that they're doing it the correct way. Communication is always a plus when you are a leader. Communication with employees, communication at meetings, ask questions, give positive feedback, and sometimes you can give a pat on the back for a good job. Let people know that they're doing a good job when you see it. Recognize good work when it's done. Don't always give negative feedback, but of course, sometimes give positive feedback for something that has been done and you see that it has been completed. Making time for employees is another good thing that would be success, that would help a manager with success. When you make time for employees, what you do is sit down. You can either talk to someone one-on-one. You can evaluate them to let them know if how they're doing